What's up guys, and welcome back to Software Solutions, and today we're talking about Call of Duty Warzone Season 5 and its latest updates, which is the GPU drivers updates and the latest patch notes that's been released for Call of Duty Warzone Season 5. Now today I am going to show you some previews where I went to go ahead and record every single upscaling inside the game and show you the FPS that I do with my machine. Now I'm also going to show you the best settings that you can be using for your specific machine. It doesn't matter if it's a low end, mid tier to a high end to a NASA fucking machine. Let me show you what you should be using. Let's jump through the videos and the presets that I've been recording and let's get straight into this.
the AO. You're clear. Targets located. Go.
So a lot of people in the comments down below in my videos has been asking me, yo dude, it looks like you running your machine in a fridge. No, I'm not. I'm just running my machine like this. This is my rig that I'm running to run Call of Duty. This is my PC over here, and I'm running about 15 fans in it. As you can see, some of them are ROG Strix, some of them are different brands. I am running a water cooling block on my 9700K, an RTX 2060 OC overclocked, and then 16 gigs of RAM of HyperX Fury, and they are Samsung B-Die RAMs to be overclocked with different timings. Now I have outtake fans at the bottom and at the top, and most of them are positive airflows. So as you can see, this is the rig I'm currently running right now at this very moment to do the lower temperatures in my machine. And as you can see, there's no glass cover over here at all, no tempered glass. It's just open airflow, and this is how I'm running my machine right now at this very moment to play Call of Duty the way I'm playing Call of Duty right now. Right, ladies and gentlemen, so now that you saw all the presets that I used with my specific rig, and you went to go ahead and saw the FPS that I was doing and all those nice things and the temperatures that I was doing, that's why I put that in my video just now of showing you my rig. A lot of people has literally asked me in the comments down below, yo dude, is your PC in a fridge? Why is your temperature so low? That's why my temperatures are so low. I have a lot of fans, and they in a way positioned for positive airflow, and then just 2 fans on negative airflow to keep my PC entirely cool, so my RAM doesn't heat up, my motherboard doesn't heat up, my CPU is water cooled, my GPU is not water cooled. I'm not going to water cool a 2060 OC. When I get my 4070 Ti, that's the card I want to get next, I'll water cool that GPU. Maybe I'll go 4080, maybe, I don't know yet, but I'm planning on buying myself a new GPU very, very soon. But all points across. Alright, so the main point is you guys are here for an FPS boost guide, right? So you saw now every single FPS that I was doing with every single upscaling with my specific rig. Okay, now, something I just want to point out is this. A lot of people are experiencing very bad FPS inside this game. So let's jump straight over a couple of things that you can do with Windows and inside the game settings for your specific machine, what you should be running. Let's jump straight into it. It takes a lot of time and dedication, what I was just doing for you guys right now in this video. So please, for the love of fuck, leave a like, leave a comment if this worked for you, and smash that motherfucking like button. Leave a thanks, a super thanks. It would really mean a lot to me as a content creator if you leave a super thanks. Really, it would mean a fuck ton to me. I will pin you to the top of my comments. It will really mean a lot. Alright, let's jump straight into this. Alright, so the first thing I highly recommend you go ahead and do is this over here, is you're going to go to Start, and you're going to go to Settings, and you're going to go to Update and Security. Yes, I know, I do this on all my videos. But the reason why I do this on all my videos is if Call of Duty is doing updates, your machine needs to stay up to date as well. So if you're a Windows 10 user, a Windows 11 user, go ahead and update your Windows drivers. It needs to be up to date. If you don't keep this up to date, you are going to struggle with the game. Alright? Call of Duty is unoptimized, so at least keep your machine optimized. Alright? From here, you're going to close out of this, and then I highly recommend that you go ahead and download the latest graphics card drivers. Please go ahead and download the latest graphics card drivers. It doesn't matter if you're an AMD user or an Nvidia user. Now, I use GeForce Experience over here, and I'm going to open up GeForce Experience, and I highly recommend if you don't have GeForce Experience, please go ahead and download it if you're an Nvidia user like me, because you can just open up Nvidia GeForce Experience like this, and then just click on check for updates, and it will let you know if you have the latest graphics card drivers installed on your machine. Now, I'm running 536.99, which is the latest version for Nvidia cards. Now, like I said in my previous video, that this one is going to be released. It's finally been released. It's out now. It works perfectly fine. There's a slight bit of frame drops that I'm actually getting with this new update. I will not lie to you. I'll be open and honest, like I am with all my videos. I'm open and honest, blunt and forward. I am getting a slight bit of FPS loss with my Intel upscaling with this GPU driver. Alright? But it's not so bad. It's like 3 FPS, 4 FPS, so it's not so bad. I don't really notice it at all. And I use the Intel upscaling because my game looks absolutely fucking fantastic with the Intel upscaling. A lot of people are going to use different upscalings, and that's just how it's going to be because everyone else out there has a different type of machine. Alright, let's jump straight into the next step. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, since we're on the graphics card part in anyways right now at this very moment, I highly recommend you go ahead and do this if you are an Nvidia user. You're going to right click on your desktop and you're going to open up Nvidia Control Panel and let Nvidia Control Panel open. Okay, now something I just want to mention is this over here. You're going to go to adjust image settings with preview, you're going to come to use the advanced 3D image settings and click on take me there, and it's basically just going to take you to manage 3D settings, and it's going to take you to this over here. Now all you're going to need to do is copy every single thing I have inside here. Copy every single thing I have inside here. Please go ahead and do that. I don't want to explain in every single video what these things do. If you want to know what these things do, go ahead and watch one of my previous videos. You should be good to go. But just copy my settings as is, and you will be 100% good to go. This is the best global settings for every single game out there that you're playing right now at this very moment. If this helped you, just this setting here, helped you in other games, leave a comment down below like, yo dude, this actually helped for this game, my other games are running better now because of this. Leave a comment down below. I would love to get feedback from you guys. It really means a lot if I get feedback like, yo dude, it made it better, yo dude, this game is better, this is better, that's better. Then I know that I'm doing my work. I want to help the Call of Duty community as best I can, gaming community as best I can. That's what I do for a living. This is what I do. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so from here, you're going to click on Config Surround and Physics, and you're going to come over here. Now, your physics are being handled by your GPU itself. So I highly recommend you go ahead and select your dedicated graphics card, click on it, and click on Apply if you haven't done this already. You're going to come to Adjust to Desktop Color Settings, and you're going to come inside here. Brightness, 50%. Don't change this higher, because this is going to apply to your screen like forever until you change this again inside here. So keep it at 50%. You want to change your brightness inside the games that you are playing, not inside here. Okay? Contrast, 65. That's been a sweet spot of mine. I highly recommend you hit 65 over here. Gamma, 1.00. You should be good to go. Digital vibrance plays a very big role inside the color and the depth inside the game of Call of Duty and every other game that you're going to be playing. Now mine's 95, that's been my sweet spot. It's been my sweet spot for a very long time. But like I said before in my previous videos, if you have bad eyesight, I would recommend dimming this down a bit to about like maybe 70 and you should be good to go. Don't, for the love of fuck, don't push this to like 95 and you got bad eyesight. It's just gonna fuck up your eyes in the long run, and I don't want to be that guy that fucked your eyes up for you. So, yeah, that's just it. I highly recommend you play around with this. It's your own personal preference. And then you're just going to press apply, and it's going to apply every single setting inside your Nvidia control panel. It's going to flash a couple of times, and you should be good to go. Alright, let's jump straight into the next step. Alright, so the next step I recommend you go ahead and do is click on Start, and then you're going to go to Settings, and you're going to come inside here. You're going to go to Gaming, and you're going to go to Game Mode. You're going to make sure that your game mode is turned on. Right now, at this very moment, with all the patch notes to Season 5 and everything that's out there, I highly recommend you go ahead and turn this on. Leave it on. Graphics settings over here, I highly recommend that you have hardware accelerated GPU scheduling turned the fuck off. Leave it off. You don't need it to be on. Okay? You are going to get massive performance loss, stuttering inside your game if you turn this on for Call of Duty. For other games, it might work if you don't, but you are here for Call of Duty, so turn it the fuck off. From here, you're going to go to the home button, and then you're going to go to privacy, scroll all the way down to where you see it says background apps, and you're going to turn background apps on like this to off. Alright, you're going to have all of these things turned off, running in the background using resources like your RAM, your CPU, and it can even use your VRAM of your graphics card. So you don't want it to do that while you are playing your game. Okay, I highly recommend that you go ahead and turn this off. If you're a Windows 11 user, you have to individually disable them. Go ahead and Google it. I'm not going to show you how to do that, otherwise this video is going to be too long. It's too long in anyways, because I have to try my best to make this video short as possible, but I have to explain so much shit, so it makes it quite long. Anyways, so after you've turned this off, it's a very important step to do this. Go ahead and turn all of these things off. With Windows 11, go ahead and disable every one of them individually. Go ahead and turn them off. You're going to close out of this. If you are a person that uses Steam and you use Wallpaper Engine like me, currently I'm using Wallpaper Engine, I would recommend turning it off just by right-clicking like this. You can pause it so it does not move. Then you'll do more FPS inside your game. Yes, because this is using your graphics card as well. But you can just do this as well. Right-click and then just say quit. And then your desktop will be its normal desktop picture. Yes, I'm obsessed with Batman. Fuck yourself. Anyways, let's jump straight into the next step. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, all shits and giggles aside, something that plays a very, very big role inside this game that can give you to like 20 to 30 FPS more, I highly recommend you go ahead and do this. If you've never done this before, please go ahead and do this. You're going to open up your File Explorer, you're going to come inside here, go to Documents, and you're going to go to Call of Duty folder, Player, and you're going to go to this one over here that says options3.cod22, and you're going to open this with any notepad or any editing software and open this up, and you're going to scroll all the way down. The most important thing in this config file is this over here. Render a work account. Now, as you can see, I have an 8 inside here. Yours might be a random ass number if it's a defaulted file or you've never changed anything in your config and yours is a defaulted number, I highly recommend putting your total cores inside here. I have an 8-core, 8-thread CPU. It's a 9700K, so 8 cores and 8 threads. Now, I put my total cores inside here, which is 8, and I highly recommend you go ahead and do that. A lot of people are saying that you should half your cores. You can go ahead and try that. That's your own personal preference, but I'm not halving my cores in the new season with all the new patch notes because it's actually decreasing my FPS. So I'm just giving you a little bit of advice. So what I would recommend you go ahead and do is put your total cores inside here. So that would be half my cores. This will be my total cores. And no, it's not going to be your E cores or your fucking performance cores or anything like that. It's your total cores. Where it says total cores, put your total cores inside there. Now, something I want to mention is if you have 24 cores, if you have a CPU like that, if you're one of those people out there that has a 24 core CPU, 16 is the max you can put this on. It only renders to about 16. When you go over 16, you're not going to get any performance increase. It will basically just go to its defaults. I don't know why this is a thing in the config file, but it's just a fucking thing. Trust me, put it at 16, don't put it at 24. Just want to mention that because I haven't mentioned that in my previous videos, so I just want to mention that one for you guys as well. Once you're done with all of these things and you've changed your things that you needed to change, you're just going to go to File, you're going to say Save, and you're going to close out of this. Alright, let's jump straight into the next step. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the next step will be inside the game settings, and something I just want to mention is this over here. I take a lot of time and dedication making these videos for you guys, for people out there that really needs an FPS boost guide, because I know a lot of the gaming community is struggling with this fucked game. I know it for a fact. Everyone does, literally everyone, even me, we all do, alright? So I'm here to help you as best I can. Now, something I just want to mention is this. The maps are in rotation right now, so do you know how hard it is to record a video where the map is in fucking rotation? Because every time I'm recording in a different upscaling, I have to wait 6 minutes before it changes to a different fucking map. It's very, very, very stupid. Okay? So I had to go ahead and play a Battle Royale so I can actually have the same map over and over, which was this one over here, which was Al Mazrah. Because I can't find a game here, or here, or here. It puts me into the 200 milliseconds, then 300, then 400, then 500, then 600, and I still don't find a fucking game. So I go quads, and then I don't fall, and I play the game. Right? That's how I recorded those videos, those preset videos. Just wanted to point that out there. For the love of fuck, leave a like. It takes a lot of time and dedication making these fucking videos for you guys to help the Call of Duty community. So all you can do is take your mouse, click on the fucking like button, go down in the comment section down below, and say thanks if this worked for you. If it doesn't work for you, let me know what's wrong, or whatever the case might be. Leave feedback. I would love to know the feedback from you guys. Alright, so you're going to go to this little gear icon over here, you're going to come to graphics, and you're going to come to quality. Right now at this very moment, like I said, I am using personally the Intel upscaling with ultra quality. This is how I'm running my game. Video memory scale at 90%, normal over here, high, high, and high. Okay. Now, as you saw with the presets that I recorded and the gameplay of the presets while I was recording, Nvidia DLSS is good, okay? If you're using Nvidia DLSS, I would recommend using it, okay? If you are using it and you don't like any other upscaling and you just like Nvidia DLSS, use balance. I would recommend using balance. It makes the game really good. It balances out the performance and it balances out the quality. Use balance over here if you have Nvidia DLSS and you're currently using it. And then make sure you have this at 90%, normal, high, high, and high. Okay, this one over here, Nvidia DLAA, something I just want to point out is this. This is just not for me, right? I don't know what this upscaling is. I don't know why this is an upscaling. The game looks like dog shit with Nvidia DLAA. So I wouldn't even choose this if I was you. Maybe you're one of the lucky people out there that uses this upscaling and your game runs perfectly fine. Then chuff for you, man. Then fucking hands down to you, bro. Like, hands down. But this upscaling is absolute dog shit. So I'm going to skip over it. Alright, so Nvidia image scaling. Right now, this very moment, I'm using ultra quality. If I'm using this upscaling, I use ultra quality at 5. Okay? With the sharpness at 5. If you turn this all the way to 100 or higher up, the game becomes really, really sharp. Okay? Even on ultra quality. It becomes extremely sharp. I mean, extremely grainy sharp. Okay? So it's your own personal preference on what you're going to do inside here. Literally, everyone likes their own personal preference. So mine was 5. You can literally just type it in here. So just 5. This is how I played my game. Full-mic SMA T2 times, normal, 90, normal, high, high, and high. Okay? Then, from here, a lot of people also use Nvidia image scaling, but they use the native version. Now, something I want to point out is this. If you use native and you go to native, it's going to run your game at the resolution of your monitor. So if you're running a 720p, 1080p, 1440p, 2K, 4K screen, it's going to run it at that native resolution. But what it's going to do is, it's going to make the game even more sharper, and you are going to lose FPS. That's just a thing. I've tested this. I've tested it multiple times now, and you lose FPS. Literally, you get more FPS by having this at ultra quality, and you get even more FPS if you put this at quality. So, it's your own personal preference on what you're going to select here with your specific machine. Right, from here, we're going to go to AMD FSR 1.0. Now, right now, at this very moment, I would recommend quality with AMD FSR 1.0. Now, something I just want to point out is what AMD FSR does. It literally tells you what the preset's going to do for you. On the right hand side, it literally spoon-feeds you on what it does. Okay? Performance, balance, quality, ultra quality. It literally tells you what it's going to do to your machine. So you are going to need to read there, use your eyes, and read there on your screen what the fuck that does. Then you should be good to go. Select for your appropriate machine. Okay? Now, something I skipped over, which was I always complained about this one over here, which was AMD FSR 2.1. Now, it does the exact same thing on the far right. As you can see, ultra performance, performance, balance, quality. Now, yes, I skip over this. The reason why I skipped over this is go look at my video. This actually decreases my FPS by a fuck ton, and I can change it to ultra performance. Then I get a slight bit more FPS, but my game looks like dog shit. I don't want my game looking like dog shit, and I'm doing less FPS. That's fucking ridiculous. Literally, that's a ridiculous setting. It's fucking stupid. Literally, it's stupid. Go look at the beginning of my video. I'll have a timestamp running, and I'm playing the game. You are losing FPS with this upscaling. I am. With my machine, with my specific rig. Maybe you do more FPS. Maybe your game runs better with this upscaling. If you're one of those lucky people, go ahead and use this, but then use quality or balance. Not performance, not ultra performance. It makes the game look like dog shit. Alright, from here, I'm going to go over FIDELITYFX cache. FIDELITYFX cache. Okay, I had my sharpness in FIDELITYFX cache actually at 60 over here. So this is how I ran my game in Season 1, 2, and 3. Okay, with 4 I went to Intel, and 5 I went to Intel. Okay, FIDELITYFX cache, everyone has been on the little thing of FIDELITYFX cache is such a good upscaling, you should be using it because it's really good with sharpening, and it gives you fantastic FPS. Right now it's Season 5, with the patch notes and everything that's out right now, and the latest updates and the latest GPU drivers, FIDELITYFX cache can actually go suck my dick, because this actually makes my game run worse. It makes it look very, very sharp, which I don't like. I'm not a personal favorite of my game being that sharp, because it's extremely fucking sharp. Plus, it makes you lose FPS. FIDELITYFX cache now in Season 5, with the latest patch notes, the latest updates, makes you lose FPS. So I wouldn't recommend this upscaling. I wouldn't recommend it, okay? I would recommend it for people out there that's running AMD. Apparently AMD favors FIDELITYFX cache. I don't know why it favors it, but you could try it out, okay? I don't recommend it though. I don't recommend FIDELITYFX cache. I really fucking don't. Try something else. Anything else. Just anything else. Alright, so full-mic SMA 82 times, normal 90, and as you guys know, the normal bullshit over here. Normal, high, high, high. Now something I want to point out is this. If you're using, for instance, let's say AMD FSR 1.0, and you have this at quality, I would recommend, if you are losing a lot of FPS, put this at, your game still looks perfectly fine, and you'll do more FPS. The same with, if you're using this upscaling, the same with this upscaling as well. Not this. If you use this, I would recommend using this at normal. Okay? The rest is going to be high, high, and then high. And then the rest of my settings, if you've never subscribed to my YouTube channel before or never watched my YouTube channel before, just copy my settings. Because I'm making this video way too long and people don't want to sit here for an hour looking through fucking settings. So, this is what you're going to do. You're going to copy all my settings inside here and you should be good to go. Alright, you're going to apply your settings. From there, you're going to come over here to the view and you're going to be inside here. View settings, I can't tell you what to do inside here. It's your own personal preference on what you're going to do inside the view settings. It's literally your own personal preference. Alright, from here, I just want to put something out there is you're going to come to interface over here and then scroll all the way to the bottom over here. Now, I highly recommend that you go ahead and do this. Put inverted flash on. It actually helps you a lot by being flashbanged, okay? Your screen doesn't go completely white, it goes like a darkish color, which is actually preventing you from eye blind. Literally, you are going to be blind as fuck if someone throws a flashbang, like maybe on the barrel of your gun or right in front of your feet. So, put this on. Take advantage of this. I highly recommend you take advantage of this. This over here, the skip introduction movie, please go ahead and enable that as well. And then you can just copy all of my settings that I have inside here as well. It depends on your personal gameplay and how you play your game. Then, color customization, you're going to come inside here. You're going to have the filter at filter 2. You're going to have this at both 100%, 100%. Scroll down, make your team the same color, your party the same color, and your enemy any color you would fucking like to make your fucking enemy. I have mine at magenta pink, and I've always had my enemies at magenta pink, because nothing in the game is really magenta pink, unless it's the gun skins and stuff like that. Your enemies aren't fucking pink, unless it's that fucking Chinese ass fucking chick that has a pink outfit on. But anyways, that's Call of Duty for you with but anyways, I don't give a fuck about that character. I really don't. I fuck those characters up in anyways. So I honestly don't give a fuck. That's how Call of Duty makes their money, is by farting and shitting out skins. Literally, that's how they make their fucking money, but that's just it. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, so now from here, the last step you're going to need to do is this, and it's the most important step that you're going to need to be fucking doing, and I highly recommend you go ahead and do this to apply your settings that you just changed to for your machine to run the way it should be running. Let's jump straight into it. Let me show you what you're going to need to do. You're going to come over here and click on Restart Shader Optimization, and you're going to click on Restart. Now, something that plays a very big role inside this game is Eco Mode. Now, Eco Mode is here for fuck knows why. I don't know why this is here. Anyways, like, I don't know what Call of Duty's developers were smoking, and I still believe that they're smoking crack, but I highly recommend turning this thing for the love of fuck off. Turn it off. Not minimal, not full, turn it the fuck off. Even if you are a laptop user, turn it the fuck off. This is going to cap your FPS to the refresh rate of your monitor. So if you have a laptop that has a 60 Hz display, it's going to make your FPS run to 60 FPS, and it's going to stay there, right? Okay? It will literally half your FPS. It will make it even less than half if you put this at full. So don't put this at full. Go to off. Once this has been put off, you're going to click on Restart Shader Optimization, click on Restart, go out of your game, restart your computer, restart your game. Your game at the top here is going to say installing shaders to optimize gameplay during blah, 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 and then wait for that to finish, your shader optimization. Let it finish till 99%, 100%, let it finish to the end of the installation. Don't click anything on your keyboard, don't click anything on your mouse, and then wait till it's done. Ladies and gentlemen, if this works for you, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new here, and if you want to be so kind, leave a super thanks. As always, just here to help the Call of Duty community as best I can, and as always, peace out.